again. So Phantom is red again, down almost 4% today, sitting at $1.19 as the FUD continues. People are messaging me left and right. Should I be in this project? Should I sell? Should I sell? What should I do with my Phantom? Guys, in this video, we're going to really put the water on the fire in terms of this FUD. We're going to cover off a whole bunch of things, including an official statement. Yes, we finally got an official statement from Phantom on the whole ongoings with ANDRE CRONJE. We've got major influencers talking about Phantom and joining this train because now they're realizing that this is a critical level. And we've also got a major exchange which is increasing the usability of Phantom on their exchange. So a lot to cover off. We're going to get straight into the charts. Make sure you hit up the like button and subscribe. Check out NordVPN, who are kind enough to bring us this video by allowing all you guys to get 70% off a 2-year plan. So make sure you're staying safe in crypto. Right. Straight into the charts, and as you can see from this blue dotted line, which is where we started the day today, we just started to fall. We got some support from 116, which is where we know is our next support level here. And then as Bitcoin ran to 40,000, because Bitcoin's been oscillating as well. If you've not watched my Bitcoin video, go watch that one from hours before. We ran up to 126 as Bitcoin ran, and then when Bitcoin started falling, Phantom rotated also to the downside, and we're sitting at $1.19 right now. What does this mean? I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm going to be doing with my position. In fact, what I did earlier on today. So make sure you stay tuned to the very end. I'm going to announce exactly what I've done for the first time here. Now, the official statement came from Phantom, and let's have a quick look. Although we have previously addressed much of this miscommunication, they've not formally addressed this, right? We've seen Michael Kong tweet. We saw the interview, which we dissected yesterday. If you haven't watched that, I'll link that up here. So we did cover off some pieces there, but there was no formal communication from FANTOM Foundation. In addition, very recently, a company called Rekt put out an article. Yeah, that was a hit piece by Rekt. For those who haven't seen it, there was a hit piece launched by Rekt, a guy on Twitter who's a bit of an investigative journalist in the crypto space who just put a whole bunch of false claims out. He was refuted. He deleted the article. Let's move on. More FUD. People just trying to FUD out Phantom, but we'll keep it moving. First and foremost, the contributors are what made Phantom as strong as it is today. They are responsible for the network, having processed over 200 million transactions with over 2 million active wallets. Just want to get to the bit where they've taken a quote from ANDRE. While it is true that ANDRE has officially stepped away from crypto and DeFi, he has, however, put out the following. So remember, guys, key point. He's stepped away from crypto and DeFi. This statement is not saying that he's fallen out of love with Phantom and the team. So here's what ANDRE is alleged to have said. Although I've made the decision to move away from crypto and DeFi, the Phantom team has been nothing but honorable throughout my engagement with them. I believe they are on the right technology path and I have no doubts that they will continue to succeed. Great. ANDRE assisted Phantom as an advisor. This was always made clear. Fine. ANDRE and Anton did not terminate 25 projects. Again, that's where Anton, in his badly worded, unprofessional tweet, really caused a lot of the fear around a rug pull. But yeah, fine. We're finally starting to hear that. Look, there's no termination. There's a handed over to existing teams. In other words, he's saying, look, they already handed over. There's not much of a handing over. They already have their own project teams. Multi-chain, Yearn Finance, many others have been operating for years, is what they're saying. Okay. ANDRE and Anton have never been core developers. Great. ANDRE did not build Phantom's technology, so hopefully that rules that FUD out. ANDRE and Anton have not been running 25 projects simultaneously. No two individuals could. We spoke about that yesterday. The foundation has not been involved in the creation of any of these 25 projects. Yes, because again, we covered that yesterday. These projects are organically built. The Phantom Foundation, one of the strengths of it, they don't go around begging people or paying people to build apps. They incentivize them through the TVL metric that they hit, but these are all just people coming on and deciding to build on the Phantom ecosystem. No different to our app developer will go and build on Android or on the App Store. Phantom technology development is continuing as normal. In fact, it's accelerating with new hires. Rekt put out debunked article. Yes, good. Finally, we got an article. Hopefully that dispels a lot of the rumors out there. Phantom Foundation could have come out with that a little bit sharpish, but obviously they took their time to make sure it was worded correctly. And again, this just reaffirms for me that ANDRE did them a little bit dirty. I don't think Phantom Foundation were ready. They've had to scramble to get this response out, which is why it's about 48 hours late. Nonetheless, we have it. Right, now to jump on the bandwagon to take advantage of the dip, which is what experienced investors do, and hopefully we'll come on to what I'm doing shortly, we can see that Guy from Coin Bureau, again, massive YouTuber, over 1 million subscribers, is looking to do a Phantom update. Of course he is, because we're in the limelight, we've got the attention, now he wants to post, so interesting. We've also got Carl for the Moon, who tweeted, should I buy Phantom? Not that he's necessarily going to buy Phantom, but it just shows that he understands it's trending right now, people are talking right now, so he puts a tweet out like this, because it will get the attention. Just goes to show what's taking up the mind space right now. More importantly, however, crypto.com, one of the biggest exchanges in the world, deposits and withdrawals of Phantom via Phantom have just been enabled on crypto.com. This is huge now. You can deposit and withdraw. It's all enabled. And this makes it really easy for me in the UK. For those of you who want to consider checking out crypto.com, check out links in the description. You'll get $25 off for free, when you get yourself set up on crypto.com. If you're using any other exchanges such as Swissborg, which offer you up to €100 off, check out the below, get all your exchanges set up. Make sure you're set up on a good 3-4 exchanges at least, guys. That's how I do it. And I keep things mobile, ready to buy the dip on my favorite altcoin, depending on which ones are on which platform. So go check out those links in the description. Right, hopefully that dispelled a little bit of FUD. We've got some positive news, but I'm going to come back to you guys with some more positivity. And what I'm going to start with is this. Let's look at the daily chart. And on the daily chart, what I want to show you is that Phantom from all-time highs is down. And I did this earlier on. It's probably changed slightly. I've just got it here on my post-it note. It's down 63% from all-time highs. This was done about a couple of hours ago. 63% from all-time highs. Now, to put that into perspective, we're down 36% in the last 7 days. Well, really just the 3-4 days because of what's going on with... Well, yeah, 7 days, sorry, since the weekend when ANDRE CRONJE came out with what he was doing, okay? Now, that means that, Phantom is holding up superbly well compared to other altcoins. Let's take an example. Let's look at ADA, Cardano. A great project, top 10, nothing we can, sniff our nose at, down 74% from all-time highs. Let's take a look at Solana, okay, down 68% roughly from highs. Let's take a look at Algorand, another solid layer 1 solution. We are down on Algorand 72%. We know the whole market is bleeding. Phantom was just holding up very well. So even with this FUD, we're still down less from all-time highs in some major coins, which we're looking at here. Let's not stop there. Let's look at Polkadot. We can also take a look at Polkadot, which you guys know I'm a big fan of and I cover it. Look at that graph there. That is 67% down. Let's look at Chainlink, another big play. That one is down 75% from all-time highs. So let's put things into perspective. Let's not panic. And in fact, let's understand that that 30% froth, which you're getting now, is actually juicy because that what just fell due to FUD. That's not fallen because the whole market is fallen. So if anything, you can argue all these projects which I've just shown you have fallen to that extent, the 70%, high 60%, just from the market falling, and there's no extra FUD being targeted at Solana. ADA's got a little bit of, hatred around the community, but these other projects, that's how they've just fallen organically as Bitcoin has fallen. Phantom, the 36% of that fall has been just through the FUD in the last 6 to 7 days. So crazy for me. And that is why here on Phantom, I have decided to buy the dip. And this morning I bought myself a little bit more Phantom just to top up my position. Like I said to you guys, I've got to be careful. I've got a lot of Phantom and I was very fortunate enough to have bought in very early pricing. But again, just to prove that these are price points that I continue to believe in Phantom, and this is going to continue to skyrocket to miles higher prices when we're back in our bull run. I've gone ahead and I picked up a little bit more today. I think it executed. Let's just go into the hourly chart. I think I caught it just as it started to fall back down after Bitcoin fell down. Why has it gone to 11 hours? Let's go back to the 1 hour chart. Just as Bitcoin started to rotate back down, that's when I managed to pick it up. So I got a decent enough execution. I'm happy around this price point. Like I said, we're well off our 200-day moving average as well, and that is why things are looking pretty good. So yeah, topped up my Phantom position in the midst of the FUD, because that is what we do. When others are fearful, I'm greedy. When others are greedy, then I become fearful and I question things. And by the way, guys, I'm not here to... A lot of people have been messaging me saying, oh, what should I be doing with Phantom? I'm watching your videos for comfort. Thank you for watching these videos. But these videos should not be what are giving you comfort. Me coming on and giving you comfort or telling you I'm buying the dip shouldn't tell you what you should do. It's not financial advice. And also, it should not be giving you the conviction. You should have your own conviction by now. And if you've been watching my videos for a long enough time and you've not managed to build the conviction, maybe you should not be buying this dip. Maybe you really just need to look inside and see, do you actually have conviction in a project? That is really important. Now, did another piece of analysis here. Now, what I've done is I've taken the move from the previous move to the downside. Now, if you look at this, this was a move to the downside. Let's just see if we can show you. So we moved to the downside. We created what is called a bear flag or bear pennant. Bear flag is better here. It's a continuation pattern. It just means you have a brief rally before continuing to the downside. So we fell, brief rally, continue to the downside. Brief rally as we rallied back up here to 208, and now we're falling to the downside. So if I take that move, if I just take that move, this was the impulse wave that we had from the previous move. I just very roughly, while I'm live here, put this here. This shows you that you're pretty much getting exhausted now. We're pretty much at some of the low levels that we'd expect here on Phantom. You'd have expected it to move a little bit slowly to the downside, but obviously with what happened with ANDRE CRONJE, it's just fallen a little bit faster. But these are the kind of levels, 132, and we're far below that now, sitting at 119, that these impulse waves pretty much tell you that we should be due a little bit of a rally to the upside. Now, naturally, take technical analysis with a pinch of salt. We have to look at the wider market. We have to look at what Bitcoin's doing. If you want a breakdown of what I'm doing on Bitcoin, make sure you watch my video from a few hours previously. Now, what I'm going to do, hopefully that has given you guys some conviction to continue to hold faith in your favorite projects. If you're in it, the key thing, as always, is never panic sell. Never panic on the back foot. Even if you've accidentally ended up in a position where you've bought coins which you don't have high conviction, and there's a lot of you that have that, guys, and I can't believe it. There are people with crazy percent allocations to Phantom, which just doesn't make any sense. You've got really high, like, you know, all in, your whole portfolio is in Phantom. I don't know where you became educated enough to do that, or who taught you to do that. Hopefully you're not watching too many Moonboy pump videos, but it's really important that you keep all your altcoins in the right allocations in your portfolio. Never let one become too much, and definitely not too much that if something happened to that project, that you're going to be upset with how much you've lost. It's got to be something you're willing to lose. These are smaller cap layer 1 solutions. We're not even talking top 10 here. Phantom is a higher risk, and you need to keep it in its appropriate bucket where the amount you invest in it, something which you're willing to lose. These are projects, they can get hacked, they can destroy, their teams can break down. We've got to keep that at the top of our head. So really important that you hold that discipline when managing your portfolio. What I'm going to do right now, if you've not watched the breakdown of what Michael Kong said yesterday, that's the CEO of Phantom, make sure you go watch that. It's really important. I'm going to link it up right here at the end of the video. Make sure you go head over there. It really breaks down. Finally, we get to hear from the CEO himself on what exactly happened and his take on it. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.